for the youth to come with innovative ideas. Like people in COP27, like from the Zambian side, were talking about using solar panels. So I told them solar panels is like 10, 15 years ago. We need to look at newer things and newer innovations, and this can only come from you guys. So there's a lot of funding coming to anything related to energy or climate change. If you have projects related to that, approach the ministries and tell them, I have this new project, not something that people have been doing for years and years. And there's finance and there's helping to that.
When we write our tests, for example, we have this specific lecturer who will give us questions that are practical, and he's one of the few who will give you such questions. Majority will give you, define what bioinformatics is, define this, define that. There's no critical thinking there. So personally, that's the gap I have seen in the education system. Critical thinking is shunned. And we are embracing memorizing. We are embracing students who can, mainly memorizing and not really creative thinking. So that's why they gap.
It starts with you guys. When you start your family, speak to your children in a certain way. And I'm saying children, I'm not saying girls, I'm not saying boys, I am saying children. When your boy comes to you crying about something, I would really like to encourage you guys to speak to your boys and allow them to cry when they want to cry. Because you are raising men to think that they cannot tell you when there's a problem. Speak to your girls and tell them they can do something. She wants to be a butterfly, please go and be a butterfly. You want to be a pilot, go and be a pilot. Let your children fail at their own rate. I was privileged to grow up in a house where my parents told us, in this house you should pass. You don't care if you're a boy, you're a girl, you should pass. That's a privilege. Because most girls grow up in a house where you're being told, okay, you can do any course you want, but do a course that keeps you home a little bit longer. Do something like teaching, which doesn't take you away from home, something easy.
So what I would advise us as young people is that when you have certain ideas and challenges, try to research more on them, and what's key is identify your friends that you share common goals with. So for example, you have this brilliant idea, but people that you associate yourself with, it's not in relation with that, and that really wouldn't help you. And just go online, try to search for these conferences, these events, there are a lot of them. And also, like he had said, it's key to have a LinkedIn account in this age that we are living in. Most of the opportunities that I've gotten them through LinkedIn. And even most of the startups that we are working with, most of my co-founders are people that we just met through networking events like here. So it's who you associate with.
They don't have honest conversation with us, our parents, only a few. They would tell us, well, you become of age, don't play with boys, boys will burn you. What does that mean? So I think cultural behavior change really has to play a role also as individuals, as parents. We really need to deep dive into the root cause. What is it that we need to do to protect ourselves and things like that? So we do have the best HIV prevention methods, but there are still gaps that we need.
How many of the young people are willing to go to their mother and say, look, I want to go and get PrEP because I want to have sex? Just even our culture does not allow for young people to even talk about, sex in itself with the adults. So I think that is one of the things that is actually a challenge in the.
We have manuals. We have manuals to help parents disclose HIV status to their children. But how many people know about it, use it? We have manuals that will help you if you want to open up a youth center for HIV. We have a guide on what you need to do. It's available.
Number one is lack of counseling rooms or sessions at the healthy facility. You find that most rooms, they are usually occupied.
Okay, so right now we are working with the oral PrEP and oral PEP and also the condoms. As it is, there's inconsistency and incorrect use of condoms by young people. And also when it comes to PrEP, there's defaulting. Young people are using PrEP the wrong way. They are making use of it, but then they are defaulting. You will find that someone has been using PrEP, but they end up converting from being negative, they become positive along the way.
as you're starting your business, don't bring the marketing person at the end of the trail. No, the marketing person starts with you by understanding your customer, empathizing, ideating, brainstorming, and that's where design thinking comes in. But at the end of the day, your business should create impact in the community, solve people's problems, and they always value your product. Thank you.
Nice.
I think if you're looking for a partner, number one, look for happy people. People who are genuinely happy about what they do. But also look for integrity. Integrity.
I made my first 100K in university. Unlike Kapalasa, I had a goal to make 100 million back then, right? It was before it was rebased.
Yeah.
With money, like anything else, you really need to put in the discipline, and you really need to make sure that you review your expenditure. If you can go through your bank statement and identify everything transaction by transaction, it's going to help you manage and it's going to help you grow financially. Thank you.